Hola mi gente, I want to show you how I made my first Dominican habichuela con dulce. Alright mi gente, so this is the beans that I'm using, just dry red kidney beans that I'm gonna let sit in some cold water and they're gonna sit there overnight. And this is what they look like the next day. I'm just gonna go through them to take out the beans that don't look good. And mi gente, the reason why you wanna let them sit overnight is for cooking time. So instead of cooking them for 3 hours, they are just gonna cook for an hour. So you just want to get rid of the leftover water, put it in a nice big pot, and then fill it up with some water. Now we're going to add 3 cinnamon sticks and we're going to let this cook on medium heat and make sure your lid is partially covered. So my beans took about an hour. Yours can take a little bit longer and that is okay. You want your beans to be nice and soft. Make sure you're stirring them the whole time you're cooking them though, so they don't stick in the bottom. So my beans are done. I'm just gonna let them cool down so I can get ready to blend them. Alright, mi gente, so now I'm just gonna add my cool beans to my blender and then I'm just gonna blend this in so you don't see no more of the chunky beans, alright? And make sure you do this in batches. Alright, mi gente, so now that my beans are all blended up, I'm going to go ahead and strain them. And do not skip this step because this is going to give you silky and smooth habichuela con dulce. So if you never had habichuela con dulce before, it's just a delicious sweet bean dessert that us Dominican have, and we make it mostly for the Easter time, and we make a lot of it. We make it for ourselves, for our family, friends. Some people make it to sell, but oh, it's so delicious. This is my first time making it, and let me tell you, I'm gonna be making this every year. So easy to put together and it's so delicious. So what I just did right now, I just added just a little bit of evaporated milk so I can get some more of those bean juices out. And then now you are left out with this beautiful bean liquid that we're gonna go ahead and transfer to the same pot we were cooking our beans in. And then you're gonna cook this on a medium low heat. And then we're gonna start adding our other ingredients that I have listed in the description for you, all right? But I'm adding coconut milk, evaporated milk, and then you're gonna add your sweetness. So I'm gonna start by adding just half a cup of sugar. I'm also gonna add some core batata. Guys, I forgot to record myself and show you what the batata looks like, but I have a picture here. If you're looking for it, you see what it looks like. Now I'm adding my raisins, salt. The salt is very important because it's gonna bring everything together, right? And then I'm gonna add some ground cinnamon, vanilla. I'm also gonna go in with some ground ginger. Now the ground ginger is optional, but I highly recommend it. I'm also gonna add some ground nutmeg. I'm using fresh nutmeg. You can use already ground nutmeg. So after my nutmeg, I'm just going to give this a nice mix and I'm going to add some salted butter. You can use unsalted. And then you just want to let this habichuela con dulce heat up a little bit so the spices can really open up. And I'm going to taste it again and adjust it to my liking. So mine just needed to be a little bit sweeter. So I went in with more sugar. So I added 1 cup of sugar. And then I added more ginger and vanilla. I also added more raisins, but I did that towards the end. I didn't really record it. So all you're gonna do, you're gonna give this a mix. Make sure you taste it again. And once you're happy with how your habichuela con dulce tastes, you're gonna let it come to a soft boil on low heat. And then you're just gonna cook it into that batata. It's nice and soft, mi gente. And then we are done. This habichuela con dulce or sweet beans is all done and it's so delicious. It smells amazing. So you can serve this with these cookies on top. Some people like it, some people don't. I just couldn't find it, but if you find it, please go ahead and serve it with that. And I like to eat my habichuela con dulce cold because I feel like it tastes better. But either or, mi gente, this is going to be one of your favorite desserts. Thank you for watching y buen provecho.